Okay, so most of you on the call here are already registered probably for a convention and planning to attend. So what we need you to do is to persuade, arm wrestle, convince, whatever works for you, to get more people to come, because the more the merrier. Currently, we have 385 people registered, which is breaks down to about 100 alumni and guests, and then 285 students. So we still have a really long way to go in order to get to my goal, which is 1,000 people. So spread the word, do whatever you need to. These are certainly what many will tell you are the highlight of their convention, Celebration of Brotherhood. Certainly ranks within probably 50% of the individuals who complete the survey will tell you that the Celebration of Brotherhood is their favorite. Now, this year, Brothers Night Out is going to be that grand opening of our brand new building. And so that is very exciting. That will be certainly, we will be in this particular location for a very long time, in particular, given this very major renovation that we are embarking on currently. So we need you to spread the word as to why you're going so we can get other people to attend. And we need you to share your story. We need you to tell us why. We had a communications meeting today. We have a lot of information going out, but it is really those personal stories of why you attended that really make a difference. Again, all of you on this call have heard me tell the story about mine and Dave's Celebration of Brotherhood experience 23 years ago. There are many, many other stories like that and people that you've met. The connections that you make here are phenomenal and always amazing. One of the very many reasons that you joined AKSI is so that you could make those connections. I'm going to tell a little story about making connections. The Pacific Northwest region had their regional meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we had a number of guests on our call that night. So I introduced them all with their volunteer title, but then I also asked them all to introduce themselves and to tell us what they do professionally, because I think it's very important that our student members understand that we are volunteers, just like they are volunteers for their college chapter. And Margaret's heard the story before she was there. Margaret works for the Walk for Alzheimer's, and she talked about that during the regional meeting. And later on, Margaret shared with me that a student member from Seattle who was on the call actually shared with her that his mother is in the early stages of Alzheimer's, and his career dream is to work for the Alzheimer's Association. So, what an amazing contact right from the start that this student member was able to make. Those types of stories there are hundreds and thousands of those types of stories. And that is the reason that you go to convention. And that is the reason that you belong to Alpha Kappa Psi, is because those connections and those networks are amazing and lifelong. So I really appreciate, Margaret, you sharing that story with me. That's the third time now I've told it, and this time I made it without any tears. So get better. But make a video. We do have a lot of chapters that are still not registered, and we still have about 6 weeks before they're kind of done with school. So you could zoom into chapter meetings and talk about your experience, write something down and send a photo with us. We can use it on social media. Any way that you can share your convention story with us, we can make it work. So I would highly encourage you to be able to help us to do that.
Yeah, and if on the video side, if you don't want to do a video, but you're comfortable like writing something out and reading it, send along the audio file. We'll use that too. So again, reiterating what Wendy said, we'll use whatever you can send us, we will put it out there. So yeah, happy to do that.